Don't leave me hanging. It's go time.
Hey everybody, this is Josh, and here we have another game between LiquidRet, the blue Zerg on the right side of Metalopolis, and oGsMC, the red Protoss on the bottom spawn location. This is Game 2 in a best-of-5 series for the semifinals of the Kaspersky StarCraft 2 New Year's Invitational. Game 1, Xel'Naga Caverns, sort of a medium-length game. Both players gave a couple of small attacks here and there, but really ultimately decided by the very end battle. And Rhett is going to be looking to do a little bit better this time around. MC, on the other hand, coming into this game 2 with a 1-0 lead. He only needs 2 more to continue on into the finals of the Kaspersky tournament. The loser of this best-of-5 series will actually go into a 3rd and 4th place match. 4th place gets $100 American, and 3rd place actually gets $200. 2nd place gets $400, and 1st place will get $800. So these guys are playing for potentially a lot of money. Or not potentially, they are playing for money. It's a lot of money for playing StarCraft compared to what the normal person gets, so they want to win. Obviously. Anyway, MC does his very normal thing where he builds that first pylon and sends his probe scouting right away. Always a great thing to do, especially on these 4-player maps. Metalopolis, Lost Temple, Delta Quadrant, etc. Xel'Naga Caverns, he did it anyway just to see what was going on. He tried a nice little cannon contain in the first game, but it didn't seem to matter that much. He didn't even use it really to expand quickly or anything like that. Rhett eventually got his natural up without losing a single unit to that cannon contain, but it looks like MC is going to be trying to do it again here on Metalopolis. He's got the Forge out before a gateway, and his probe, of course, is going to be super annoying to Rhett. Rhett building that spawning pool first, yet again, not hatch first. So Rhett probably knows enough about MC's playstyle to expect a cannon contain yet again. And that probe arrived at his base so quickly, he can probably even guess that MC's down at this close location, even though he hasn't actually scouted it yet with an overlord or a drone. Had MC been at the farther location, it would have taken that probe longer, and he's obviously not at the top location because he scouted it with his overlord. So the forge is done now. The cannon is being built down here though, so it looks like this time he is going for the Forge Fast Expand rather than the Cannon Contain. We'll see if that's going to yield better results for him in this early game. Rhett does have his spawning pool complete. He's got a queen coming out now, as well as some lings. Pulled those drones off of gas rather, as soon as he had enough gas to get Zergling speed started. Cannon already in place here, going to be able to ward off these lings, no problem. Actually kill one, ward off the other one. Gateway coming now, so this Nexus being built before Rhett's expansion, so MC dictating the pace of this game. It is actually much harder to take a 3rd base on Metalopolis when you're at these close bases, at these close spawns, because no one can really take this base or this base. Rhett will have to do some sort of sneaky tactics and send a hatchery way over here if he needs to, and of course that's going to delay his ground units from arriving to any sort of battle by quite a long time. So MC actually has a positional advantage here, and this is a great way to capitalize on that. Do that Forge Fast Expand, keep Rhett even with you on economy. And, you know, MC can actually build a pylon right here and warp things in instantly. Rhett, if he does have to build that extra hatchery way out here, will take him absolutely forever to be able to reinforce. And it looks like he is sending a drone out now, so he might be planning exactly that. We'll have to see in a moment. He doesn't have any additional tech structures yet, no Baneling Nest or Roach Warren. Rhett is a notorious macro player, so MC probably knows this by now, and is going to just try and keep ahead of him on economy and maybe try to end this in an earlier or a mid-game. Rhett has this drone parked here. He's got 400 minerals, and yeah, he is going to drop that hatchery. I honestly did not know that was going to happen, despite how much I just talked about the implications of that. So Rhett hoping for a longer game. He doesn't really have a lot of defense right now, actually essentially 0 defense. He's put those drones back on gas, so we'll see what he chooses to morph next, and now it is going to be that lair. He's got a few speedlings keeping watch outside of oGsMC's natural expansion. Look at this Sim City he's got going on. If Zerglings want to get in there, they're going to have to run all the way around the back, where this cannon will get the first crack at it, and the second cannon and third cannon are waiting in the wings. Roach doesn't really have anywhere safe to attack except maybe right here to be able to hit this gateway, or right on the right side to be able to hit this gateway, but there's no Roach Warren even built yet, so an Evo chamber coming up before a Roach Warren or a Baneling Nest. Spinecrawler out at the front, second gas complete, gets those drones in there immediately, and MC on the other hand has got 2 gateways up now. He's building 3, 4, 5, and 6, so he's going 2 base, 6 gates. Not going to be planning on any additional tech for a while. He is throwing down 3rd and 4th gas right now, though, to be able to support those 6 gates of Tier 1 units. Stalkers, Sentries, Zealots, all very good against early game Zerg units, Roaches, Banelings, and Zerglings, of course. He is getting +1 melee attacks level 1, so it looks like Rhett is planning on a lot of Speedlings in this game. I'm not sure why that's the case, since cannons placed like this do so well against Speedlings. I would love to see, there is a Spire, some additional tech is what I was going to say, but there is a Spire coming, so Mutiling looks a lot better than just mass Speedling. Rhett is going to need some more extractors there. He does have number 3 up, number 4 should be coming shortly. Spinecrawlers number 2 and 3 are complete, or actually starting right now at the natural expansion of Rhett. A couple of sentries, a couple of stalkers being warped in right now. MC actually at max capacity right now with 6 warp gates, should be able to warp in an entire army at once if he's been saving up. There he is, under 100 minerals and under 100 gas, so MC is going to use this first push to try to overwhelm Rhett. We'll see what happens. Dropping this forward pylon here is a great decision. As I said earlier, he can just build a pylon pretty much wherever he wants, and with 6 warp gates can have an instant army. Rhett does have this 3rd base operational right now. We'll look at income just because I'm curious, and Rhett actually does have more harvesters than MC this time around. He didn't at all in game 1, so maybe he looked at that replay really quick to try and decide what he should change up for Metalopolis, and looks like this time he's going more into macro mode than last time, but obviously the problem with that is he doesn't have enough fighting units to really deal with this. Lots of good force fields go down there to prevent these Zerglings from being able to get a full surround. More force fields would be appreciated, but he doesn't have enough energy on any of these sentries. So all these stalkers are left here, but lots of Zealots coming in now. Zealots obviously carve up these Zerglings very well, and with enough range support, looks like MC will be able to kill off the rest of the Zerglings here. 20 more being built by Rhett. He's just going to endlessly send these Lings at this warp-in location just to prevent them from killing off Spinecrawlers and this hatchery. But with all these warp-ins at MC's disposal, he's got 2 chrono boosts he can use on those 6 gates to get units out even faster. Rhett is in just pure panic mode right now. You see he's building 16 Zerglings and no Mutalisks here. A couple of Mutalisks on their own will not be very effective against these Stalkers and Sentries, especially with Guardian Shield. So Lings are the right decision here. He is getting that +2 melee attack and +1 flyer attack. So for any Mutalisks he does build, at least they'll be a little bit stronger when that upgrade completes. Rhett is going to try a bit of a counterattack here. Tries to funnel in through these cannons. I was wrong. It was not completely sealed off. He could actually squeeze right through there, but single file Zerglings are not the best thing to attack with. MC moving up yet again here, taking out those 2 Spinecrawlers pretty quickly, and that Queen. Lings coming in from behind to kill in these freshly warped in units. MC is going to have to try and consolidate his army. These sentries drop some nice force fields here. Zerglings have no real area of attack, and looks like MC is just dominating actually right now in these little skirmishes. Rhett backs off, but he does not commit to an attack. Those cannons are just so well placed, these Lings really wouldn't be able to do much of anything. That is a lot of Zerglings, ladies and gentlemen, but oGsMC has a very sizable Tier 1 force here. 75 supply against 81 of Rhett. A lot of that is tied up in the Harvesters. Harvester count actually equal now. That's kind of interesting, but if you look at this production tab, MC isn't building anything. He's saving all his minerals for warp-ins. He's not getting any additional tech or upgrades or anything. He just wants to go sheer numbers, and Sentries probably will be his best unit to build here. Against all these huge numbers of Lings. If he just warps in a sentry with every few Zealots, every 3 Zealots or so, he should have enough for constant force fields. There comes another sentry there. So here we go, another big engagement. We'll see what MC is able to do. Half the Lings are trapped, maybe not half, but a very sizable number of Lings are trapped, unable to kill anything. These Stalkers are flanked out quite well here, killing off Lings. MC actually got the better of that exchange. He's up to 95 supply now against 77 for Rhett. All these Lings, Rhett obviously can continue to build them very, very quickly, but if he's unable to actually get any attacks off or any surrounds, he's not going to be able to defend this giant push. Look at all these Stalkers here just shooting away. All the Lings are forced to melee these Zealots down, and Rhett just does not have enough resources right now to hold this off. He went too much macro too early this time around, and look, he had 28 Lings in production. That second melee attack upgrade was almost done, but the Lings just never had a chance to get good surrounds or attacks because of those force fields. So MC doing a very nice forge fast expand into 6 gates there in game 2 on Metalopolis. So he will be ahead in the series now 2-0. It is a best of 5 series, so he only needs one more win to move into the finals. Let's see if Rhett is able to claw his way back in this best of 5 series in game 3.